Tell me about the high school years.
Yeah.
Often kids raised in a Christian home, it's that period of time where you're going to internalize your faith or not. When you're 6, you believe what your parents believe, and you go where your parents tell you to go. But at some point, as your world widens and your awareness widens and your friendships widen, you're either going to internalize your faith or not. So talk about that.
Yeah, I continued. I mean, I was involved in the church youth group. I got involved with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes chapter at my high school. A lot of my friends who I spent time with were either my youth group friends or Christian friends that I was playing soccer with, or other Christians that I knew from school. So I think there was certainly a growing rootedness in my faith that I really do believe the scriptures. I really do believe I'm a sinner. I believe Jesus is the only provision for our sin, and we have to accept him by faith. The thing that started to play out, though, as I got more rooted there was certainly an us versus them mentality that crept in, and, us Christians don't do those things. Those bad people do those things. And I think, what we were talking about earlier in not understanding the role of the Spirit as a helper, when you understand what right and wrong are, if you're not experiencing grace and understanding grace, then you're going to hide the less admirable things in your life. So, there was a kind of an acceptance that, yes, this is my faith. It's not just my parents' faith. But it became sharp and edgy, lots of hiding, and even argumentative at times with others. So I remember, 10th grade, I had a kind of a culturally Catholic English teacher, and I was raised in a branch of the Protestant faith, and I just internalized that no Catholics know the Lord. They don't have a personal relationship with Jesus. So I remember telling my 10th grade English teacher in class that she was going to go to hell. And I just thought this was like correct apologetics and a good approach to help save her soul. The tough part was my mother was also a teacher at that school, and of course my English teacher told my mother that in the teacher's lounge the next period. There was this kind of edgy, almost like culture war mentality that crept in, certainly related to legalism and doing the right things and not doing the wrong things.